Previously, in a galaxy far, far away. Upgrading his multi-tool exosuit, our little Gek continued on his quest to find this fuel source, locating an ancient monolith and speaking to a mysterious entity who's directed to another crashed ship. Back in space, a life form named Nada invited him to their home. Venturing aboard, he went in search of answers. His story continues.
Making my way across the landing bay, and up the slope, a strange life form was waving me over. Its name was Helios, and they seemed very old. He asked me to share my discoveries, so I uploaded some planetary data, and he gave me 90 nanites. He seemed very happy. In a booth at the back, was another life form. He was called Ares. He asked me for milestone data? Whatever that is? I connected my star nav, and uploaded him some data. He seemed delighted, and gave me 1000 nanites. I was directed to my left up the ramp. Standing before me, was the same life form I had seen in the hologram message. Priest Entity Nada. I asked them about this space station. They say it was built by Polo, but nothing much else they said made any sense. I asked about Artemis, but Nada just waffles on about some iteration. I ask about this Polo, they point across the room and say Polo is their friend. That Polo rescued Nada after the death of Korvax Prime? That Nada is a divergent, and no longer part of the Korvax convergence. I mustered across to Polo. They might know more about Artemis. A little Gek, 2 feet nothing high, stares at me from behind thick goggles. He starts to babble about something, but it makes no sense. He says something about Artemis, but I think he is slightly mad. He says I should speak with some others before I leave. Obviously I ignore him, and jetpack off his balcony. There is a big glowing cube. Shiny. Damn it, no access. Well, let's play with my jetpack. Appearing in through the window, may have startled the life form, but they greet me, saying it's tradition to give units by way of introduction. I give 10 units. Dodgy bugger. For some reason, I can't help trying to smell them. My strange behavior clearly makes them uncomfortable. They suddenly confess they are not a Gek, not that I thought they were anyway. They say they are hiding from sentinels, after a conflict of interests. Probably tried to fleece them too. I leave them to it, although kind of regret this, when a much larger, scary looking life form beckons me over. Their name is Mercury, and it turns out, they are just a big old scaredy cat. They babble, I nod in respect, and leave via the doors to the right. Heading to the back of the Space Anomaly, there are 6 kiosks. I head toward the exosuit merchant, Iteration Selene. I purchase a personal refiner blueprint, for 360 nanites, before heading across to the multi-tool merchant, Iteration EOS. He has a scatter blaster blueprint. This is the best weapon. Hasta la vista, sentinels. Heading to the construction terminal, I exchange some salvage tech modules, for a storage container, and trade terminal blueprints. Heading back off the balcony, and down to my ship, I notice that this strange place has the ability to call in any one of my claimed ships. As if conventional laws of physics don't apply within these walls. I call the Explorer, and carefully head out to the space station to scrap this bad boy. I need to remember, I have no operational shields. Setting the ship down gently, I head up to the scrapping station. Selecting the option to claim the scrap value, salvage drones are deployed, and I'm sent the salvage components, along with 2 ship tech blueprints. Damn, this bad boy was worth 350,000 units. Nice! I sell the blueprints to the merchant in exchange for nanites, and the scrap to the station for units. With such an easy way to make units and nanites, I thought I had better make hay whilst the sun shines. Rinse and repeat, baby! Cool! 1,250,000 units better off! What a day! Time to head back to base, and get some rest. See ya!